everybody, Jackie here. I am so excited today. I have my friend Christine with me. She is tuning in from San Diego, California. Such a beautiful place. I'm so jealous of her right now in her tank top. But we are chatting today about this amazing business. I wanted to just pick her brain too. She doesn't even really know I'm going to ask some of this, but pick her brain too. She actually is just like, first of all, she got engaged while we were in Mexico, which was really exciting. That doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but I was just thinking about that. That was so sweet. But she has just, I don't say this to be mean, but she's just like a normal person, right? But she has figured out how to really go crazy viral on her social media and really monetize it to the point where she's on our leaderboards every single month. So Christine, could you just kind of tell us a little bit about your journey into network marketing and then your journey over to Tranont and then how you've just kind of been able to do that?
Yeah, sure. Well, thanks for having me on. Like she said, I'm Christine Steins. I'm in San Diego, California. It is really nice here, tank top weather. I have two little kids, 2 and 5. My son is actually graduating from preschool later today.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so cute. But anyways, I found network marketing before kids. I was 35 years old. I had a successful career, but I was just like, if I wanted to have kids, I probably should get a move on, right? 35 years old, and thinking how that would work with the current job that I had. And I just realized I really wanted to be a lot more present than that job was going to allow me to be. So when I found network marketing and someone talked to me about it, I saw this as like, this was the solution. This was the golden ticket. This was a way that I didn't have to give up my income, which is impossible to do in California and probably most places anyways. It's hard enough on a 2-person income, let alone a 1-person income. Right. So I was like, how could I, not give up this income that I enjoyed making and but still be the present mom that I wanted to be. So for me, this was my solution. And I just saw that vision and I jumped in despite, not having any experience, no social media presence, nothing from my past, any experience of this that would make me think I would be successful, just nothing except determination to make it happen. And so I jumped in and I had some success and I was able to quit that job. And then I had my son and later my daughter, and I was able to be home with them. And so that has been amazing. And I was with that company for about 6.5 years. I thought I would be there for a very forever. But even though I had some success, I did feel like what I was making never matched the effort that I was putting in. I was working a lot, really hard. And one day somehow, I reluctantly looked at another company. And it just kind of opened my eyes to what else was out there. And so I kind of started exploring other things. And I found this company and just kind of fell in love with a lot of different things about it. We don't have time to go into all the reasons why I thought this would be a better opportunity, but I made the decision, felt very scary at the time to make a change, switched companies, and I've been here for 1.5 years. And I know Jackie says I've had all this success. I don't feel like I do anything different. I just follow directions, literally. The people, the 7-figure earners, we have all these people that in our company that do trainings all the time for us. Whether you're on their team or not, you get to be part of their training and they tell you what to do. And I just do what they say and I get results. Like, I'm not a creative person. I'm not like an innovator. I just follow directions.
I love that. One thing I always say about our company is that we have simple systems already in place. So when somebody's coming in, if they're willing to put in the work, they plug and play. They just plug into our systems. They do what we say. And Christina and I actually don't benefit from each other. So we're kind of sidelines, but we do a lot of brainstorming together and we do a lot of training together, and I learn from her. She learns from me. And we actually just got done doing an entire social media blast for all of our company. It wasn't just for our teams. We are not like that here. So everyone that wanted to come and learn from us, we could. I did a day of training. Christine did a day of training. We had 7 different trainers, or I think 5 different trainers. And it was just wonderful. Just all of the nuggets that we got from it. So I love that. Okay. So tell us, how has this income, I know you say you quit your job, but kind of tell us how this income has changed you and your family's life since you've been doing it.
Well, I grew up in a family that was struggling, was poor, I guess you could say. It sounds weird to say that. And so I really wanted that not to be my kids' future. That was like extremely, extremely important to me, to not have my kids have to worry about money the way I did when I was younger. And so to be able to, I don't need to be a millionaire. It would be wonderful. I just want peace. I just want to make purchases and not worry if I can afford it. I just want to, if I want to sign my son up for T-ball, to be able to do it. I just want to, if I want to take my kid to pizza after his graduation tonight, to do it. I just want those things. And that's what I feel like this business has given me without having to sacrifice time. Most of us, we have to work, right? We have to work in life. So if I could work for myself and have more control of my days and still have that peace, then that's what I'm here for. I'm all about that.
I love that. And you still get to be present for your kids and all that they're doing and go to their preschool graduation. You don't have to ask for time off.
Yeah, I got to go pick up my son at 12 today. He's out at 12 and we'll go do something fun to celebrate, and then back at 5 for the graduation.
I love that. Something I was just talking to somebody else about today. It's different with what we do as opposed to like maybe other industries. I won't call them out. We were talking about a specific industry, but somewhere where you do work for yourself in a more traditional business sense is that those people are tied to their jobs in a way that I don't want to be. We do work. Like, I'm not going to tell you that Christina and I don't put in the hours, because we do, but we get to choose when that happens, and we get to put our phones down when we want to put them down. It's not like anybody's ever like crazy pulling on us in a crazy way, like in some different traditional business sense, I guess you can say. So
yeah, absolutely. And I feel like that was also a difference between my old company and this company, because we have better systems in place. I'm able to do more working less because I utilize our existing systems to help me do my job, so that helps a lot too.
I love that. Okay. So if somebody was very skeptical and they are looking at this and they're saying like, maybe they're in another company and they're just like, why would I leave everything that I've built in this company? Why would I start over again? Like, what makes Tranont so special? What would you say to them?
I think it depends where they're at. I know for me, I think what kept me at my old company for so long was because of where I was like thinking I could get to if I just kept putting in the work. But at some point, you have to make a decision based on where you are right then, not where you've been trying to get to for the last few years. That's kind of, I feel like, what I had to think for myself. I also think a lot of people, if they're in a company and considering moving, what holds us back is this feeling like we're going to start over. And in fact, that's not the case. You are, I know, I had all the fears that you had, that if you're listening and you're in that place that you have, your customers will follow you. They will, you won't start over. Your customers will follow you. I have so many more customers now. They'll be so excited to try something new from you. Your team, like, you also have to look, also a big thing for me was looking how my team was doing. Are they having the success? Right. Do they have the tools? And I was starting to feel like I couldn't show up how I wanted to with the confidence I wanted to bring people in, because I was doubting if they were going to be able to have success there. And so that was another reason I moved, and my team is so grateful for it. Sometimes you think, oh, I don't want to leave these people behind. They will be so happy. You can bring them somewhere else where they can have more success too. They're relying on you in a way. They're looking up to you to guide them and lead them. And so I know it can be scary. It wasn't a decision I made overnight. But I felt like, especially, it's not like I was there a couple months and left. After 6.5 years, I could confidently say I've done my best here. And I just think it's time to look at something else at this point. So
I love that. And what your team, for those of you who are leading a large team, like Christina and I both had large teams at our former company, they're looking to you as their leader. And if you're not doing well, I can guarantee you it's times 10. If you're doing well, they're going to be doing well. If you're not, then they're not either. And so I had very similar situation where, it was great. It was great for so many of us to move over and make this change. Okay. So last question I always ask, Christine, what is your favorite product here and why?
Oh, I can't decide.
I know, it's hard.
Okay. So I know your favorite product is Mojo. I think there was a time I would have said Mojo because I mentioned my daughter's 2.5. Guys, she barely started sleeping through the night a little bit ago.
Oh my gosh.
So Mojo was life for
Yes.
me. It was just, it was the energy, but also a lot of it for me was the mood boost. You know, when you're
Yes, me
tired,
too.
you're cranky.
Yeah.
And if you've been lacking sleep for years, like you do when you have kids, man, that mood boost was so helpful for me. And the focus, but I think I've changed now, and I maybe want to say the collagen, to be honest. Because well, again, my daughter with the sleep, the bags under my eyes, my whole face, I just looked so tired. I felt like I looked so tired, and I didn't even want to see people. You know, I was like, if I didn't have glasses on and a hat on, if I saw you in public, I was walking the other way.
Yeah.
And I got that collagen, and even while she was still waking up in the middle of the night, those bags like reduced significantly. My face got like life back into it again. It got like brightness back into it again, and this nice even skin tone. And I just feel like it's helped my mom. My mom loves it. My dad uses it for a shoulder. My mom sleeps better. I have so many clients that love it. It's so versatile for so many different things. We just think hair, skin, and nails, but it actually does so many more things than that. And so I love, you know, what it's done for me, you know, kind of vainly, but also just the impacts had on so many people.
I know so many people. I mean, I get testimonies every day from our collagen. I absolutely love it. But all right, Christine, thank you so much for being with me today. If anything that we said resonated with you, whether it be about the business or the products, go ahead and comment below or reach back out to the person who shared this with you. I know we'd all love to give you so much more information. All right. God bless you. Thank you, Christine, so much. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Take care.